Yes, 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 guys. Welcome to KC Rias.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be here.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here. We just finished watching Nigeria versus Algeria match.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the Super Eagles are through to the semifinals. Did you see the game?
No, actually, I haven't watched any AFCON games recently. I've been up and about.
Okay.
You do remember I had a little bit of an incident
Yes.
over Christmas. So yeah, so I was sorting out the vehicle, making sure that the insurance sort it out and also get it back.
Yeah, 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 yes, yes, yes. Well, the Super Eagles got a win 2-0. Osimhen got
Mm-hmm.
a goal and an assist.
Mm.
And
Yep.
he got a lot of stick the last match.
Mm-hmm.
He got a lot of stick in the last match from
Yep.
his
Mm-hmm.
behavior on pitch. He
Mm-hmm.
started shouting and trying to fight Lukman.
Yeah.
So a lot of us gave him stick, but he did what he's supposed to do today. He got a goal and
Mm-hmm.
got an assist. That is how you
Yeah.
move fast,
Mm-hmm.
show your workings on the pitch.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. So on that note, you guys are welcome to today's show, the first part where we'll talk about the hardest job in the world.
Woo, woo, woo. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be a Manchester United manager slash head coach at the moment.
Yeah, 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 yes, yes. This
Yeah.
is the hardest job in Europe
Mm-hmm.
in football actually right now because 10 managers in 13 years, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So first, let's start off. What did you think about our last game, Manchester United versus Burnley?
I'm trying to adjust my lighting a bit because I'm seeing it's a bit. Manchester United, Burnley. For me, I'd say same old story. Um, Different head coach or different personnel in the dugout, but it's same old story. As much as we say that Amorim is at fault for his tactics and all that, but change the formation to a 4-2-3-1. Same issues when it comes to mentality, when it comes to performance. United lack concentration when it comes to defending a lead, as well as there were key differences between how Amorim set up his team and how Fletcher set up his team. Because considering the number of goal line clearances that happened in that game, as well as hitting the post two times, it was a much better performance compared to what we've seen under Amorim. What I expected was more of a manager bounce kind of result, probably beating Burnley like 4-0, 3-0, or 3-1, 4-1, 4-2, something like that. So for me, it's a disappointing draw. Should have won, could have won. But at the end of the day, it just goes on to show that there are still issues at the team that need to be sorted out.
Yes, yes, and fine. It's happy to see. So, all of us are happy to see Sesko scoring,
Yeah.
and not just the goals. We saw a lot
Mm.
of balls to him. Is it down to the 4-3-3? There were a lot of balls to Sesko. Everybody was looking for the striker.
You
So
remember I kept complaining under Amorim that this team doesn't know how to play with forwards, and it's something that Amorim has been trying to sort out. And when I say forwards, I don't necessarily mean Sheshko. I mean, as long as there's someone in the box, they can be able to find him or create chances for them. Time and time again, under Amorim, under Eric Ten Hag, under Ralph Ragnick, it was an issue where you find forwards don't get the ball where they're actually more efficient. They get the ball deeper in the pitch. They are unable to affect play further up the pitch. And one thing that I sort of picked up in that game is that Fletcher instructed the players to look for Sheshko to create chances for him, and he asked Sheshko to be further ahead, further forward, so that those chances can come in, run in between the channels, and he will score. And actually, he did score two wonderful goals, especially the second goal. That's a striker's goal.
yeah,
So when we come now to criticizing Amorim and his style of play, his system couldn't actually create such kind of chances. His system was a forward was more of a not a finisher, but more
Yeah,
of a creator. The forward is someone who creates chances for the two number tens. But with the way Fletcher set up, he set up in such a way that actually Sheshko is the one to get the chances and finish. So it was a good change. It was a good change. I wish he could have scored more,
yeah,
but getting two goals after going through at halftime. Remember, KC fans were saying that he's a flop. Hoyland is much better than him. We should
yeah,
have kept Hoyland, and he was able to keep a lot of critics quiet. I hope that he plays versus Brighton and gets a goal or two.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I
Mm.
before I came online,
Mm-hmm.
so I saw your video,
Yeah.
and one of your video popped up, and where somebody was saying, "I wish Sesko will get injured."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I saw your reply that you told the person, "I'm a Christian. You don't wish evil on people."
Yeah.
You know. Now
Yeah.
I'm happy he's scoring. At least that will boost his confidence, like you said.
Yeah.
We also help the team.
Hmm.
We also help
Eh,
the team.
and imagine that comment came in the previous game.
Yeah,
It came in the previous game that was versus Leeds. The comment was made in the Leeds game, and Sheshko scores in the next game. It just goes to show how much pressure United players, managers go through. Every performance is under the microscope.
yeah.
You had Tim Sherwood saying that Sheshko doesn't deserve to have the United shirt on,
In the first
despite
half.
yeah, despite even the second half, it's like he was doubling down because he was embarrassed that Sheshko actually scored two goals. He was saying that he doesn't deserve to play for United. It's like he got embarrassed and now decided to double down instead of saying, "I hold my hands up and I said, whatever I said, I apologize." And Casey, it goes back to what I've also been saying on my streams, that United fans are too emotionally volatile.
Yeah.
Too emotionally volatile. We are also culprits. I won't mention names, but there is someone on this stream that used to say that Cunha is a flop, but later apologized.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, like, yeah, I hope
Hmm.
it start of something good because
Yeah.
once it's scoring, all of us are happy. United is
Yes.
winning.
Yeah.
So, um, Amorim has been
Hmm.
sacked. It's no longer news. So
Hmm.
let me ask you,
Hmm.
what went wrong? Is it wrong man or wrong timing?
For me, I would say it's the right man at the wrong time. It's the right man at the wrong time for me. Because Amorim is the first head coach slash manager. Now we don't know whether it's the head coach or the manager now, but it's like the
Yeah,
club wants a head coach. Amorim is the first, let's say, manager post Ferguson to actually come and try to sort out the issues behind the scenes. Louis Van Gaal tried it, failed. Mourinho tried it, failed. Eric Ten Hag, to some extent, succeeded with the likes of Cristiano and Sancho, but it didn't quite work well. But with Amorim, things started actually to work because we saw that the team leaks were very minimal, close to nil. He tried to set a certain standard that if you don't perform, you don't
we
play.
don't. Yeah,
Well, yeah, he set certain standards in terms of injuries. For example, you had that disagreement he had with Martinez because Martinez was used to, once he gets fit, he's going to come back and play straight away. He didn't do that. You saw how he treated the new signings like Lamens, like Sheshko, Mbumo. They weren't signed and played or started playing the next game. So if you look at such kind of things behind the scenes, those are good. Those are good things. He was able to revamp the training manuals, the dieting. Um, he was able to keep everyone fit. And unfortunately, football is a front facing game. It's
Yeah.
a result-oriented game. If you don't get results, you get the sack. For me, he's the right man, but at the wrong time. There are some rumors that probably he resigned because he wants to go to City. Because you remember initially City approached him, and the former sporting director at Sporting
Yeah.
is now at City Verandas,
Yeah.
and he's trying to convince City to sign him. So would Amorim go there? It's just a rumor as at now, but now I'm wondering if Amorim goes to a club like City that can be able to support him with the players. Are United going to regret it? You know.
I hopefully we don't regret it because in as
Mm.
much as I personally like Amorim because I saw what he was trying to do,
Yeah.
but I won't want anything that will hurt my precious club.
Hmm.
He's no longer our coach. So, but on the topic, I quite agree with you. Wilcox didn't want Amorim,
Hmm.
and Barada fought for him to come. Also,
Yeah.
Ashworth didn't also want Amorim also,
Yeah.
and because of
Yeah.
that, Ashworth resigned.
Yeah. Actually,
So
he did not resign. He was sacked.
he was sacked. Okay, he was sacked. He was
Yeah.
sacked. Now you can see that there were already challenges even before he started the job.
Yeah.
They were already started. So him coming now,
Hmm.
I think if he had finished the season at Sporting
Yeah.
and started the first season at Manchester United, it wouldn't be the same case.
Mm.
By that time,
Yeah.
another coach would have maybe won us the Europa League, would have been playing in the like it would have been another circumstances entirely.
Yeah.
But him coming over, trying to focus on Europa,
Yeah.
um, it really, really affected the team, affected
Hmm.
morale also.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, when you look at Amorim's tenure at United, it's sad that he came in an era where social media is very rampant, where tacticals are on social media, where everything is to do with statistics, and it sort of swayed the focus. Casey, I when I look at Amorim's time at United, I see Amorim
Yo,
coming.
yo,
Hey,
bro,
How you doing, man? Good to see you
I'm,
guys.
I'm good.
yeah,
I'm
good to
good.
see you
I'm
too.
good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
sorry I ran in late. Had my wife surprised me with something, so yeah.
Oh,
Mm,
that's all
mm.
right.
Today's my birthday
I,
actually, so Nigeria just gave
oh,
me a
Wow,
happy
birthday
wow,
gift.
happy
wow,
So
wow.
birthday, man!
Happy
Happy
birthday,
yeah,
birthday,
bro.
thanks,
man!
man. Thanks, really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday,
happy
bro.
birthday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
Yeah,
bro.
thanks. Yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know
Mm,
it was your birthday. I was
Yeah, no. I didn't really tell anybody, so it's like, but it's all
oh
good. It's all good. Thanks.
okay. Yeah,
Thanks.
you see, guys, he's here on his birthday because he
mm,
loves Manchester United.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So my friend, United Quagrant Simon,
Mhm.
this is United Talks
Yeah.
podcast.
Mm,
Like I told you, I listen to a few people, not banter, rage bait or clickbait. Listen to
yeah.
quite a few people that talk about Manchester United, Nonso, United Talks, you yourself. United Talks. Actually, when I started, I've not told you this, UKG. I've not told you this.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
you know I was bored. Okay, I was bored, and I was
yeah,
arguing football with somebody, and he said, "You, all the time going to do arguments. You're in Nigeria, and you understand. All the time going to do argument. You go do podcast now." I was like, "I
yeah,
can actually do that,
yeah.
That's how I
My
told you. I
your
told you KG before. That's how I started.
our
Mm,
stories
mm.
that's kind of similar. Mine
I said,
started like from school days,
yeah,
like from uni. Like this is almost 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago now,
yeah,
where
Mm.
we would go under a tree and we'll just be arguing. And I'm like, no, I can take this to the next level, right?
yeah,
And it took a really long time, and then now we're here. So
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So when I
Mm.
started, first few, I didn't know how to do all these edits or the whatever. The
yeah,
second day, I was trying to bless I will stop this thing. Then I ran into UKG. I just typed Manchester United on the search bar. I saw him
yeah,
doing a live. So I chatted him. I was like, bro, I was so happy. I mean, he can testify. I was so happy as I was seeing Manchester United. So people are doing Manchester United content.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking, should I focus on the general football or focus on United? I was like, so people do this.
Yeah, there's
So
too much of United talks. There's too much
yes.
of United talk to be able to focus on football and then still focus on United.
Yeah,
There's too
so I
much.
watched him. I watched him since then. I've been following him, and I've been learning a lot from him. He actually taught me how to set up this indirectly. He didn't know. He doesn't know he did.
This is amazing, man.
Yeah, he doesn't know
amazing.
he did. So yeah, and you too. Also, I've been watching your videos. I've been trying to learn a lot because we are all learning. You get. I've been trying to learn a lot.
I see some of your edits, and I'm like, yeah, this guy, I know where you, because for me, I strive for perfection. I strive for trying to get it right, but also try to give the right information, not just giving out vibes, or I'm not trying to vibe. I'm not trying to win likes. I'm not trying to win. So I'm just trying to educate, right?
Yes. Yes. Like for example, in the life we were yesterday. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I want to say.
I know what you want to say.
Okay. And also the insults and stuff. He was UKG was in Nonso's life the other time, and he was trying to say something. Somebody just shushed him. Now I'm a Nigerian. I might understand you. I think you too. You might understand it, but
I understand.
People don't know that the culture is different.
Different, when you go out.
There's an American woman. She doesn't like coming to my life. Why? The way Nigerians talk to each other. I understand. Me, I can take it. But she'll be like, "You guys are rude," but it might not be rude to us. So that's why I invited you guys so that we'll talk about United, the real facts, not emotion. You guys take so. Like I was saying, Amorim has been sacked. What went wrong? He was just talking about it. What went wrong? Is it wrong timing? Is it the wrong man for the job? What do you think?
For me, is it background on me?
Quagran just he was saying something. Go ahead.
I was saying that Amorim came to the club. He is the right man at the wrong time for me. Right man, wrong time. Because he came into an environment where let me give Casey, I like giving real life examples so that at least it's simple for guys to understand. You see, when you're trying to make a delicious meal in a restaurant, the customers will say, give me item number 3 in the menu. Let's say it's gourmet chicken. And then when they get the meal on the table, they later complain it's too salty, it's cold, it has less salt, but they don't know what happens in the kitchen. Most of us have been complaining about things that are front facing, because as I said, at the end of the day, the manager is the front facing part. It's not Will Cox who does the interviews. It's not Will Cox who stands in the dugout. It's not Will Cox who's seen coaching the team in the 5 to 10 minute clips we see. So when Amorim came in, for him to be able to, as I said, for the chef to be able to give you the proper meal, which tools does he have? So if you give the cook just salt and pepper and ask for a gourmet chicken or a gourmet meal, where do you expect the other ingredients to come from? I also gave an example of you're giving an F1 driver a Toyota, with all due respect to Toyotas, and however much skillful the F1 driver is, he won't be able to win that race. It's the same case with Amorim, and it's the same case with every other manager that has come on. So for me, Amorim came into a club that is very unstable, very toxic. He has tried to do a lot to set the club straight. What saddens me is, at the end of the day, the players have won. The players that were suffering under Amorim in terms of not getting much time, in terms of just acting out the way they used to act out, now they've won. So I just hope and pray that Amorim doesn't get to go to a club like City, doesn't get to go to a club like Liverpool, because if he goes to a club that is stable like Arsenal, City, Liverpool, we will regret it. Trust me, we will regret it.
Yeah, I agree with you. So United talks. You want to add to that?
Yeah, I agree. And with the way he said it now, it kind of gives me a better understanding. So it could be the right man for the wrong time, but also could have been the right man for the right time because of the aim of why they got him. Why did they get him? They got him to help build. And I keep saying this on all of my videos. Amorim was brought in and he ripped down what was existing to try to build something new.
Yeah.
You say, and I know we're going to go to that aspect of the question, another aspect of the question, but like he came and saw something that was decayed, a decayed system. He saw a decayed system and he said, you know what, we need to build from ground up. And he saw the failings of the previous managers as well as the last manager. He saw the failings of Eric Ten Hag, and he said, in his first interview with Gary Neville, he said, I'm not going to do what the last manager did. Eric Ten Hag came to Man United and wanted to play the Ajax way. In his first two games, Brentford and Brighton, he lost woefully. And then he had to switch back. We had De Gea in goal then. We had to switch back. Why did they sell De Gea? Oh, he couldn't play from the back. He couldn't play out from the back. And Ten Hag wanted to play out from the back, and we lost woefully. But what did Ten Hag do? Because he saw that, oh, this is the Premier League, this is a new system, this Ajax way might not work here because I don't have the players to do it. He switched up and played the old way, which was the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer way, 4-2-3-1. And when he played 4-2-3-1, he was now thriving, getting results. Okay, next season, I will play the Ajax way when I get the players I need. The second season, he started the first two games, he failed woefully and quickly switched back again to the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And then coming to the third season, they gave him 5 players. Still couldn't play the Ajax way. The press hounded him in the second season. Like, you said you were coming from Ajax with the Ajax way. Why haven't you been able to implement the Ajax way? And if you look at it, there's a trend. 2 managers we've gotten, they were winning in their previous clubs. They come to Man United and they can't win. Albeit Eric Ten Hag won 2 trophies, but to them, the 2 trophies were not good enough.
Yeah.
To them, the 2 trophies are not good enough. And when you look at it, and you look at all the managers we've had over the last 10 years, I'm excluding David Moyes. David Moyes was 8 months. But look at the last managers over the last couple of managers over the last 10 years. What has been the consistent theme? What has been the consistent trend of what they've been able to do or what they are doing and everything? It's the same thing. It's the same trend. They come, they try. Look at Van Gaal. Look at Mourinho. Look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Look at Amorim. They come, they try. First season, it works. Second season, it's shaky a little bit. Third season, they go away because they have issues. Then Van Gaal was sacked after winning the FA Cup against Southampton. And he didn't know that he was sacked until after the game, and they replaced him with Mourinho almost immediately. Same thing. Amorim, I felt he was sacked too early, too soon, wrong timing. And you got the manager, you signed players to say, oh, we're playing this model of football, this system. You got someone like, and I always give an example, you got someone like Benjamin Šeško, says he's better than Rasmus Højlund because Højlund cannot hold up play, but Šeško can hold up play. Šeško can give flick-ons for your 2-10s, and then you sack the manager. How do you think Højlund will be feeling where he is? He'll be laughing.
Yeah.
Same thing with Rashford. They'll be laughing now, like, oh, look at you guys, jokes on you. Right? And for me, like just like he has said, just like Quagranda said, it is a wrong timing for everything. Wrong timing to sack the manager. You could have easily just said, okay, let's quash our egos and let it go. And you know what? We're going to wait till the end of the season and then we'll let him go. Or you stick with him. Stick with your guns and say, no matter what, no matter the media pressure. And it's so damning that the manager said so many things in the last press conference that to tell you what is actually really going on in the back end. They wanted a yes man. They wanted a head coach, but they didn't get a yes man. They got a person who was resilient in what he wants to achieve. And they knew this from the beginning, but stuck to their ground, stuck to their guns and like, oh, we're going to stick to him. He's going to set up. Then you sold all the wingers, sold all the people that can play wide, and you have a lot of 10s in the club. You didn't provide him with midfields. You didn't provide him with signings. and you expect him to just thrive just like that. It doesn't work that way. So I feel for me, I can understand the wrong timing for him. That's right manager, wrong time. But also it could be the right manager for the right project, but the wrong people made the wrong decisions. That's what I feel.
Yeah, let me throw a spanner to the works
Yeah.
and say, for me, the timing is wrong since there were a lot of changes that are happening at the club at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
If he came to a situation where the DOF is stable, the recruitment team is well set up, is stable, the CEO has had around 2-3 years in the club.
Yeah.
Amorim came in a time where Ineos were trying to settle the club finances. They were trying to make the club afloat in terms of finances.
Yeah.
The new footballing structure, basically the footballing structure was very new. He
Yeah.
came into the first year of the footballing structure, very new.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there wasn't anyone there for a reference point. If you go to a company that's very new, I have some experience in working in startups. When you're among the first employees in a startup, it's very chaotic.
Yep.
The guy leading the team lead does not know what to do. The manager of that startup does not know what to do. The brains behind the startup is very excited. He wants the results there and then, At the same time, the club does not have money. So I agree with you in the sense that it was the right project. But if you look at the timing of it, bringing him into a situation where everything is new, everyone is new, Carrington is new. He also came in and found Carrington is being rebuilt.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then now all of a sudden the media focus is all new because all of a sudden the training ground footages, we have halftime interviews. I saw statistics where Amorim has done 491 interviews.
I can agree with you on that.
Yeah,
because if you remember his first week, he's like, I can't believe I'm doing this many interviews. Like he comes, and as a Man United manager, you have your press conference, pre-match press conference. After the pre-match press conference, where you talk to all of the journalists, you still come out of the press conference room, just in the hallway, you do another interview for the Man United TV. Then that one is put out, that goes out for like maybe 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes or 3 minutes of video that goes out. Then before the game, you do an interview. In fact, before that match day, you do another interview with a media house, maybe BBC, TNT, or Sky Sport. You sit down at Carrington Training Ground and do an interview and talk for more than 10 minutes. After that one, you do a pre-match. That's before you go into the stadium, you do another interview. Then if they say, oh, because of branding deals and because of all of those whole money things, you do another interview halftime. If not, you are doing another interview post-match. So you do the Man United one post-match, you do the journalist one post-match, and then you still go and do another one with a media house post-match. And guess what? There's a pattern. He says the same thing across. So it's like he says, I can't be, and in Sporting, he didn't have these many interviews. So he comes and says, in my first week, I can't imagine I've done so many interviews and it's so stressful. I don't even have time to focus on the team. So that tells you that it is a much bigger issue than we actually even know. And it's stressful.
Yeah, it's stressful. As I said, when you go to a restaurant, you get to complain that the food is taking time, the food is too salty or less salty, the food is too hot or cold, but you don't know the stresses that those guys in the kitchen are going through.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I saw your video on United Talks. I saw your video. Even Fletcher, I think the video is some of the questions are not even really about the team. They just ask you what can get views. They know.
You know the good thing. You know the good thing about what you just said. So it's got. You know the good thing about what you just said. I've been saying this for a long time. Amorim's, especially the part one of the press conference, pre-match press conference, is actually pointless. I do a lot of analysis on the press conference, and I try to gauge the reason for those analyses to gauge the temperature of the club, the manager, the team. You should go to a press conference and have a brilliant conversation with the manager to understand what his plan is for the match day. but everything they ask him, just like you said, is what will bring clicks.
Yeah.
Everything they ask him is, how is Kobe? Like in Fletcher's interview today, I've not posted it yet, but I've already made the video. I posted one about Fletcher's interview, my overview.
Yeah.
They asked him about Kobe Menu. Like, how is that related? Like, how is that related to the Brighton FA Cup game? Nothing asked about Brighton, nothing asked about the FA Cup. The first thing he asked, injury updates, who are the players available? Then the rest, they're going back to Burnley. Oh, the VAR call. You had the post-match to ask him about the VAR call. But you're asking him about the VAR call that was missed in a pre-match interview. You're talking about Burnley for something ahead of Brighton.
Yeah, so that's just the problem. So that's why you will hear that coaching United is actually the hardest job in football. You know, the media pressure, the too much expectation from the fans is like, I told somebody that Ferguson spoiled us.
Facts.
Ferguson spoiled us because he made us. Now, this club has been run very bad. If you look, I took the time to go and check it. It's because of the sources that Ferguson was giving to Manchester United. That was why it looked like the board were fantastic.
20 years.
It didn't just start today.
Yeah.
Somebody said they borrowed money to come and buy Manchester United. They used the loan.
700 million, and they used the club. So they took a loan to buy the club and used the club as collateral.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah, a leveraged buyout. Yeah.
You know, that's what this Ferguson has been. But because Ferguson had control of the club from A to Z, he was able to manage it well, you know, did what he did, got us trophies, put United in the map where we are currently. Now he left, and that's his whole system, the whole structure went with him. You understand? So we've said about media, UKG, I'm asking you, what the fans do? Does the fans also make this job hard?
Let me say something controversial, and I know I'll get a lot of stick for saying this. Casey, you know I'm not afraid of getting stick for saying, of speaking my mind.
That's good. That's okay.
Sir Alex Ferguson is the reason why United are struggling.
Okay.
He's the sole reason, number one reason why United are struggling, and I know I'll get a lot of abuse for saying that, and I'll explain why. Manchester United don't have an identity. I actually posted an article on my X profile on that. Manchester United don't have an identity. Manchester United confuse nostalgia, the good times, as the DNA. They confuse nostalgia with identity. You look at clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern, they have an identity. It transcends across managers. It's not dependent on managers. It's a plug and play sort of situation. Pep left Barcelona, went to Bayern. He didn't play the same way. Yeah, he didn't play the same way Barcelona used to play at Barcelona, but he went to Bayern and succeeded. A good example, Carlo Ancelotti at Everton versus Real Madrid. Same manager, different results. Why? To defend identities.
Facts.
Okay. What happened to Everton when Moyes left? Struggled.
Yeah.
Why? Because he was the manager. Okay. You look at Aston Villa right now. Everyone is saying that the manager there should come to United. He was at Arsenal. He struggled.
And he failed.
Emery was at Arsenal. He struggled. When he leaves Aston Villa will suffer.
Facts.
So the two managers that have quote unquote set the DNA of the club are Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson. When Sir Matt Busby left United, what happened to the club? It's like history between Sir Matt Busby and Ferguson is non-existent. Ask any United fan about the period between Sir Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson and ask them what happened. Guys can't even remember United had been relegated one time.
On time. Facts.
Yeah. When Ferguson came in, he reset the culture based on his standards. Alex Ferguson, as you said, Casey, he was in charge of everything, including the dieting. He used to buy, sell, loan in, loan out. He was everything. David Gill was just managing the accounting,
The
just
accounting
managing the books.
and the signings and all of that.
Yes. So when you see these United fans, United ex-players saying United DNA, there is no such thing as a DNA. They are just talking about nostalgia, the good old times, the good days. That's why they keep going back to the ex-players. Let's look at Arsenal. Arsenal caretaker managers, how many of them have been ex-players? Let's speak the truth. Man City, how many of their managers are ex-Man City players? Liverpool, how many of their managers or head coaches are ex-Liverpool players? Real Madrid, yes, they've had ex-players going back, but they are not going back because they used to have good old days. They've gone back because they are actually good coaches.
Yeah.
So Sir Alex Ferguson did a good job. As you said, he spoiled us, but he has also spoiled the club. And when you touch that nerve, a lot of guys will come for you. A lot of United ex-players, a lot of United fans will say I'm wrong. But the truth of the matter is the club has no identity. That's why the last 10 or 12 managers we've had, they can't do anything. And Amorim was the first person post-Fergie to come and try to reset the culture, reset everything, and at least set up an identity. Do you think when Pep leaves, City will reset their culture, will reset their identity? Because no, City have already set up their identity. So at the end of the day, it's the hardest job because it is a job that was a one-man show, and there is a mix of trying to have a culture, trying to have an identity, but United don't really know what they want. That's why it's the hardest job in the world, because the guys running the club, we have owners who are more interested in money and the fans are more interested in trophies. So that's why even you look at the names that are being touted to replace Amorim, it's a joke. It's a joke. Glasner has just been kicked out of the FA
Cup. Like, even De Zerbi just knocked out of the French Cup as well.
Yeah. So you look at those names, Andoni Araola, you look at Glasner, you hear names like Xavi Hernandez. Those are not...
If he was a top manager, he would have gotten a job by now.
Yeah. So even if I ask you guys, United talks and Casey reacts, what are United looking for? What are United? Because I'm confused. I mean,
when Amorim was sacked, a Liverpool fan wrote me. He said, as a rival fan, I'm so glad United sacked Amorim because he was finally onto something. Said the biggest problem with United was their obsession with the identity they created under Fergie.
Yeah.
He said their obsession with academy boys, the legends, the unwillingness to build completely away from whatever identity they created under Fergie. This coach, alongside Radcliffe, we are finally discovering that's Amorim. I'm moving away from it. The progress was slow, but it was visible, and it has started to become more visible. United are letting Chelsea. I think he said United are letting Chelsea influence them. That's because Chelsea sacked Maresca. I'm glad at least Liverpool have another 1 or 2 years. You will never build a football club dynasty without a project and trust. In a life we were yesterday, DNA, this, DNA, that. A lot of people are saying too much English about DNA. So United talks. What is United DNA? Just like UKG has said. What is United DNA?
So just I'll kick off from UKG's point. Where UK ask any Man United fan, the two managers they remember, like UKG was just saying, is Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson. But do you know that there has been 4 managers between Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson?
Yeah, they don't remember the likes of Stapleton.
4 managers. Matt Busby had managed Man United twice on 2 different eras, 1945 to 1969. And then you have Matt Busby again coming at 1970 to 1971. Then after that, you had Franco Farrell, you had Tommy Doherty, you had Dave Sexton, and you have Ron Atkinson before you had Sir Alex Ferguson. Between all of those times, from 1971, when Matt Busby left, to 1986, that's 16 years between Sir Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson. 16 whole years of United going up and down the league and struggling. Then after Ron Atkinson in 1986, Sir Alex Ferguson came in 86 and stayed till 2013. And between 86 and 2013, between 2013 and 2026, that's 13 years, 23 years, no, 13 years, rather, 13 years, we've had 10 managers, including caretakers and interim. That is about 1.2 managers per year. That is like, remember when Erik Ten Hag was sacked, we had 2 managers in that season, Ten Hag and Van Nistelrooy. Now Amorim has been sacked. We're about to have 3 managers in a season. We have Rúben Amorim, we have Darren Fletcher, and we are going to have another manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who is actually going to be an interim, a caretaker. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Van Nistelrooy or Carrick is going to be a caretaker. In the last 12 years, we've had 4 caretaker managers and 3 interim managers. That's bad. It's really bad. Yeah. It's like we're doing the Chelsea model. Now, back to your question about the United DNA. The United DNA talks about youth, courage, talks about being success on the front foot, talks about success on the pitch, talks about attack, which the fans always scream at the stadium, attack. It's deeper than that. But, and like UKG has said, it was actually somebody that imprinted that DNA on Man United.
So it have nothing to do with system or formation, right?
It has nothing to do with system or formation. No. It's just a belief system, a philosophy on how you approach games, with the mentality with which you approach games. It, like, I could go deeper and deeper and give you like more research on the Man United DNA. But guess what? Whatever research I'll do is based on what somebody else had put on the internet to say this is the Man United DNA. Man United fans don't actually understand what a DNA is. I will tell you as a biotechnologist that DNA mutates.
Yeah.
What do I mean? It changes over time. Certain factors will change the structure of the DNA to be able to express certain characteristics and traits over time. But people forget that. DNA mutates. That's the same way football has DNA. Football in itself has its own DNA, and it changes over time. The days of Casey, you might know this. In Nigeria, we had what you call, in the defense line, you have what you call 5 and 6, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
These days, we don't have 5 and 6, 2 and 3. It's actually 4 and 5. Then the number 6 is a defensive midfielder. Before, it used to be the number 4 that's the defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
But there's a video I watched about the history of how this progressed from South America to Europe, and how it kind of changes. It's Italy. In Italy, that's where this whole number 6 becoming the midfielder, 6, 8, 10. Before, it used to be 5 and 6 in the center back. Then you have 4 in the defensive midfield. Then you have 8 and 10 as the attacking midfielders. And then you have, and the 10 is usually a flair player. Then 7 and 11 as the wingers, and the number 9 as a striker. Even Sir Alex Ferguson played it where the number 8 was a supporting striker and the number 9 was a striker. But now it's all screwed up because obviously 7 and 11 are not the wingers. 7 and 11 could also be skillful players in the number 10 role. So those are the things we're talking about. So football has changed over time. So which has made me to kind of conclude somehow that I think this Man United DNA is a myth. That's what I think. Because when you look at it, Sir Matt Busby had his way of playing. When he left, 4 managers came. Then Sir Alex Ferguson ripped down all that was set for more than 10 years. and restarted everything on his own terms, how he sees football. Someone that just got from Aberdeen, that won Champions Leagues, won leagues and stuff, and then he came and he built it how in his image. And then that is what they now call the United DNA. And guess what? The people that are fueling this in the media are the ex-players and the journalists and the pundits. Imagine and that's why I'll tell you this thing is a myth. Imagine a Jamie Carragher telling me this is not the United way. What does Jamie Carragher know about the United way to come and tell me that this is not the United way? That's the thing. You come and tell Jack Fletcher, Darren Fletcher comes out and say, I want Man United to play expressive football. I want Man United to play in the way in a way that reflects my image. That's not formation. That's not style of play. That's vibes. And guess who they hounded? Guess who they hounded for playing vibes football? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
And he's coming back.
Vibes. Okay, look at all the managers that people are saying. Sean Dyche came out the other day and said, "Oh, this formation is easy to play against. If I was a Man United manager, I'll play 4-4-2." He's crashed out of the FA Cup.
Yeah,
he's 17th in the table, bro. Like, this DNA thing, I think is a myth. It's somebody that started it, and they're pushing the agenda. And they hounded Ten Hag for not playing the Man United DNA, not playing the Man United way. They've hounded Rúben Amorim for not playing the Man United way. So what is actually the Man United way? That's the question.
Yeah, as I've said, it's nostalgia. It's about the good times. Because one thing I ask the fans online is when we say youth success courage, does youth necessarily mean Carrington graduates?
That's it. You have to think about it that way, bro.
Yes.
Yo. This just bust my head, Nigeria way. Because he also, you know why he called Casey? We argued yesterday.
Yes.
Like, for example, somebody was saying, play Shelesi, play this one. I told them we need to win a match. So you're telling me Bomo should sit down on the bench. Ahmad should sit down on the bench, but Shelesi should play. So Shelesi can get us a win more than Ahmad or Buemo. They just want, like you said, they just somebody from the academy.
Yeah. So is youth, does youth in that motto mean that it's a Carrington graduate? Was Wayne Rooney, was Cristiano Ronaldo a Carrington graduate?
Carlos Tevez, Dimitar Berbatov.
Yes. Roy Keane.
Even Michael Carrick was not a Carrington graduate. Michael Carrick
Rio Ferdinand
was bought from Leeds. He played for West Ham.
Yeah, Patrice Evra.
Monaco. Call any player.
Yeah.
He was signed from Serbia.
Yeah, so that's why I said it's nostalgia. When you look at all these guys, the same United fans were saying that the wheels have fallen off, Ole needs to go. The wheels have fallen off, Ole needs to go. They are the same guys who are saying, allow me to curse, how the hell is this manager with a 31% win rate still at the club? Get me Ole. The football under Ole was exciting. The same fans who are saying Ole is a PE teacher.
Facts. Yes.
Same fans who are saying Ole is a PE teacher. And when Ole was there, they were saying, oh, at least Mourinho, he could score one goal, defend the entire match. These guys are saying Amorim finished 15th. He was kicked out of Europa, or he lost the Europa League final to Tottenham. Ole lost the final to who? The Aston Villa manager.
Not only that, he lost a couple of finals.
Finals. He was knocked out of semi-finals. That was my next point. A couple of finals and semi-finals. Yeah. They've forgotten all that. Why, Casey? Because the DNA is the nostalgia.
Yeah.
We don't have a DNA. We don't have an identity. Like Real Madrid right now, I am pretty sure, take Glasner to that team, he won't finish below third.
Facts.
He won't finish below third. Xavi, as much as Xavi is under pressure, he's second. It's not like he's fifth or sixth or even fourth. The guy is second. And look at that set of standards. So if United fans are talking about standards, Amorim should have been sacked after the Europa League final. Done
Facts.
and dusted.
Facts. If you wanted to sack somebody, just sack him before the final.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
after the final.
the timing of it was just because Amorim spoke out. If Amorim kept quiet, Casey, I kept telling you this. If Amorim kept quiet in that interview, Amorim would have been in the Burnley game. Amorim would have given the interview for tomorrow's game.
But what do you think with that mindset what mindset would he have used to coach the Burnley game? Because I know that you said it, I saw the video, but I felt that Amorim was sacked before the Leeds game. And people keep saying, how is that possible? Check his demeanor after the last game, I think the Wolves game where we drew, and then the post-match press conference, he was saying we have a lot to work on and all of that. And then he came on with an attitude, that's what I'll call it, in the pre-match for the Leeds, and then in the post-match for the Leeds. He probably already knew something.
For me,
there was a report. Yes. Sorry, UKG. There was a report that they had a meeting, I think on Saturday.
On Friday.
Yeah. So they had like a clash or something. You remember that was when report came out that we are not going to sack. Like it became obvious we're not signing anybody this January.
Yes.
You understand? So the report said that he was like, why wouldn't we sign? There's no money. What about the 65 million for Semenyo? Okay, let's get somebody. So he was frustrated, and they had a clash. That was where Rico suggested to him that he should play the 4-3-3. That's and
I want to raise all of your eyebrows right now. I want to raise all of your eyebrows right now. There is one statement that United Talks, Casey Reacts, and every other person online has skipped.
What is that?
Okay. The line that says, after the bust up, Amorim said that he's going to call his agent and his You remember that line?
He made that line,
He made that line, okay? And it's across all journalists. All major papers wrote that. So that tells you something. That tells you Amorim was fed up. And he told Wilcox, I'm resigning. So as a boss, what do? If this guy resigns, it's a bad picture
on
mine.
us.
Yes. So what do we do? Let's sack him before he actually resigns.
Yeah.
Remember, Amorim said
he came back to say, I will not quit. Right?
Yes.
So probably after talking to the agent. And if he resigns, he will not get paid.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to lose. He will keep his integrity, keep his principles and philosophies, and then get paid, and then get sacked, and then move on with his life.
Yeah,
that's why he was smiling and happy.
Yeah, and you see, for him to quit, it's not only on him. It means that if he quits, the coaching team that he came with will walk away with nothing.
Yeah, facts.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one line that I'm sure not many are actually focusing on. So this is a relationship that broke. But as I was saying, if Amorim kept quiet, like he didn't speak out the way he did, Wilcox wouldn't have reacted. Because actually, if you go to Google, guys, and actually search for Amorim sacked or Amorim has left the club, the United article, the official United article, was published 9 hours before it was made public. So it was a hasty decision.
Yeah.
These guys actually rushed to sack him before Amorim came out and say, I'm not managing versus Burnley.
That's why I said he was sacked before Leeds. So you're right. What you said.
Yeah.
He was sacked before Leeds. So it's a quick one. And that's what most people are missing. Man, like this has just you said you were going to open our eyes. This has actually just opened our eyes. Like I've put it together now. Like
this guy actually he quit long time ago. He did what we call cold quitting.
Cold quitting, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying if he actually didn't say anything, if he kept quiet, he didn't say I'm going to quit. He didn't say I'm calling
the manager
out
or call out all of them. Yeah.
He will still be managing United.
If you guys notice, a lot of people are saying that this is the first time that a coach is sacked and it's not the same as other coaches that have been sacked. When Mourinho was sacked, he fell out with his dressing room with the players.
Facts. Shout
You
out to
know,
everybody.
even Ole, even our golden boy Ole fell out with after the match against Watford. He said, "I don't think these players want me again." You know, but Amorim's case was different, which is why those of us that we are defending him, we are saying, "Give this man time." He was sacked, and the players are not happy.
Yes.
You know, the players are not happy. That means he had a hold of the dressing room, which is something that every coach needs to succeed. He had a hold of they've started buying into his idea.
Yeah. And they came out with a PR stunt that they were not buying into his ideas.
Yeah,
may I cut you short, guys? May I cut you short, guys? There's a bit of news seeping in on X
really?
that
okay.
Luis Enrique has reportedly informed the club's hierarchy that he intends to leave when his contract concludes this summer, putting the likes of Manchester United, who are on hand for a new boss, on alert.
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And why is that? I mean, any top coach is not going to come to Manchester United, and Manchester United won't even go for any top coach. Why? The reason because now they will use Amorim as a case study. Wilcox is a coach at heart. Will somebody like Enrique, Ancelotti, Mourinho, Guardiola say, "I want to get a player," and you will be telling him that I'm a coach at heart.
Hence why Amorim mentioned he's not Conte, he's not this, he's not that, but he's a Man United manager. But should I shock you guys about this whole DNA being a myth? Because you hear things like this person is not. I mean, Jamie Carragher came out to say Amorim is not a Man United manager. He's not good enough. Jamie Carragher has never coached in his life. He has never managed a team in his life. How does he know who a Man United? He has never played under a Man United manager to know who a Man United manager is.
Was Klopp a Liverpool manager?
Exactly. Klopp was a German manager, coached in Dortmund. So, like,
different football.
Different football. You come and is he telling me that Klopp's way is the Liverpool way?
No.
Think about it. So it can tell you what they're trying to feed Man United fans. And when they feed Man United fans, we all lap it up and then we say it is the gospel. Now, you have a Jason Wilcox, who is a director of football from Manchester City. He was he was a youth academy, youth coach at City, technical director, and eventually director of football at Southampton that got relegated. And then he is so-called best in class at Man United, coming to tell us which is the Man United way or the DNA. Then you have a Christopher Vivell that was at the Red Bull Group. And then he became Chelsea's technical director or recruitment director. And he was sacked or he left and came to Man United and is going to determine to us who is the Man United player to sign. Then you now have an Omar Berrada who has been at Barcelona, followed Pep to City, and then he was COO at Barcelona. He's now the CEO at Man United. Now decide for us who we sign as United player.
Is he the one that is anti-Manchester United? He has been, I think, his old tweets or something about wanting United to lose or something. So he will come and tell us now the United way.
Like, when you have to think about it that way, you now say, actually, who are the people? Then I heard a rumor, and I think this was Roy Keane accusing or something, or throwing a bant at Gary Neville. Gary Neville has been interviewing Man United managers. Like, are you guys serious? Like, what are we doing here? Like, why I broke is because it's like, I don't know why Man United fans are not seeing it this way. Like, then there's a clash of ego. Just like you said, Wilcox is a coach at heart. So why don't you become the manager and coach the team? If you want to decide who is the manager, the guy stood up to you and say, you promised to give me players and you're not giving me players. And he says, and then you suggest to him, change your formation. He's like, are you the one coaching the team to tell me change my formation? I'm not changing my formation or style of play, and then he gets sacked.
But for me, I'm not seeing Wilcox surviving this.
Oh, he's gonna go.
Yeah, especially.
I actually think that I did a video on that too. I mean, if you sack a coach, you should sack the sporting director.
Sack the person who got him. Sack the person who got him.
Because sometimes when a coach is sacked, this sporting director, they just go back. You know, the coach is blamed totally alone.
Just to give you a case in point, look at Arsenal. Edu left. So many mistakes with signings. Edu left. They got the Athletic Bilbao sporting director. They had to let Edu go because he saw a bigger deal, more money, and he left. And then they got a new sporting director from Bilbao.
Yeah,
that should tell you something.
And you look at
Shego in the comment section. He said the same thing happened between Van Gaal and Koeman at Ajax.
Facts.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I wanted also to mention about Ajax. I wanted to mention about the Dutch league, the Dutch clubs. You look at Edwin van der Sar. Where is he right now?
Bro, came from Ajax. He's at Ajax as the sporting director.
He's at Ajax as the sporting director. Okay. Look at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Still people from Barcelona.
Deco.
Look at Real.
Deco.
Yeah, Deco.
Deco is sporting director.
Yeah. Look at Real Madrid.
Yeah, they recruit their
Same
own.
thing happening. Bayern Munich. Come on.
Let's
guys.
even go. Let's go far to AC Milan. Let's go as far to AC Milan.
AC Milan. Even Bayern. Who's running Bayern right now?
Who is the coach of Juve? Like, oh my
yes. Bayern, the guys who played versus the likes of Palista at United are running Bayern.
Yeah.
So we have all these guys. That's why, Casey, I tell you, I love the reason as to why I stopped bantering, I stopped arguing with fans is because I realized empty debes, empty containers make the most noise. These guys can't argue with facts; they argue with emotions.
Yeah.
You've asked a very, very good question there. As someone who was at City as a youth coach, went to Southampton, relegated Southampton, is now at United, and he's telling someone who has won multiple leagues with Sporting. He built Sporting from scratch. You are telling him how to play
has
football.
had more coach. Yeah, to shock you again, do you know Jason Wilcox played for Leeds as a player?
Yes.
So, like, how does he know the United way? How does he know a United manager?
He's worked at City, a rival. He's worked at Leeds, which is another rival. And now he's coming to United to tell someone who has built Sporting from the ground up.
Facts.
From the ground up, the same Amorim beat Manchester City 4-1 in the Champions League.
Yeah.
You are telling him to play four at the back, and he's telling you, come on, bro, your job is to give me players. Do your job, let me do my... It's a simple thing to do.
Bro.
If there is a shred of integrity, United Talks and Casey, if there is a shred of integrity, Berada and Wilcox should announce their... Yeah, they should just announce their resignation and say, we are June 30th is our last day at the club.
Fam, I agree with you, 110.
Yeah,
because I'm looking at, like, while I was just checking online, and usually I'm on Reddit as well. I'm on some Man United community on Reddit, and they post really intelligent content. And this same question you just asked, Casey, about the Man United way of playing, and the question the person asked in this article is, does it make sense? Like, the Man United way, does it even make sense today? Because he said the three big ideas today, one is the Pep kind of possession football, short passes, Spanish style approach. The other is the German style of football, which is the gegenpress that this guy brought, Ragnick brought at one point, pressing, which is what Klopp the model took and put in Liverpool, right? And the third is the Italian structured tactical kind of football. And in the Prem today, it has a mix of all of these elements put together. The so-called Contes of this world, Tuchels of this world, Tuchel applied the gegenpress to a 3 at the back system. Conte applied the Italian style to a 3 at the back system. And then you're telling me that this guy who has been coaching for 6 years and winning with the teams he has a winning formula that he says, if I get the right players for the system, it will work. And you tell him, no, play the 4-4-2. Like, you dictate to me. That's why Maresca left. You're dictating to Maresca who to sub off and who to keep because you want to protect his value. You gave Maresca 21 players in 18 months. No manager will work on under that kind of pressure. 21 players in 18 months. You will not have a structure. You will not have a style of play.
Yeah.
So Ferguson started with the 4-4-2 and evolved over time. And he was playing 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, switching it 4-1-4-1, even 4-4-2 diamond in a way where the guy who's at the tip of the diamond is your attacking midfielder, to a 4-4-2 where one of the guys who is in the 2 drops in the mid, Rooney or Dwight York or Cantona drops in the mid to support as a number 8 or as a number 10, and evolved over time as football was changing. Even Pep evolved. How much more now? You're telling us to go back to the 4-4-2. Who plays with the 4-4-2 and wins football now in this day and age?
No, getting Amorim first of all. When we got Amorim, I was like, for we to go for Amorim means we want to start playing 3
at the back. Yeah,
you understand. So that's why I said this board issues. Does this board know what they want?
Yeah,
they don't act like they know what they want. And even the next manager, okay, after like 5, let's say we get Enrique and he comes with his ideas
style
and
of play, philosophy. Yeah.
After 3, 4, 5, 6 matches and we don't play well, that means the board will come out and say, you need to change something. The same problem.
But do you know that Enrique will need to sign players?
Yeah.
The same players that they want to give Amorim, they will need to give Enrique at least 6 or 7 players, because that's what he did at PSG. Wiped out the old guard, brought in new young players, including the midfielders.
And I'm telling you, if Luis Enrique comes, Cunha is gone.
Bro,
Mbeumo is gone.
I agree.
Both of them are gone. Even Šeško is gone.
Oh my days, man.
All of them are gone. Now, let me put on Casey my tactical hat on. It's been a while since I did tactics. The modern way of football is the 3-4-3.
Facts.
Arteta is building from the back with a 3. Man City are building they've been doing it for years.
Oh, you know that for the last 5 years.
5 years, they've been building from the back with a 3. One of the left backs or right backs steps into midfield.
Hence why you have Matheus Nunes playing.
Yes.
Matheus Nunes was an attacking midfielder under Amorim, playing as a right back. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Luis Enrique himself plays 3 at the back. He lines up as a 4 at the back, but when the game starts, it's 3 at the back. The guys who are complaining about Amorim playing 3 at the back, Fletcher played 3 at the back in the second half.
We watched it.
Yeah, Casey, I agree with you, because we all argued the same thing. A certain guy, he's in the comments now. His name is Tanjay. He said it as well, that when we scored our goal, we were playing 3 at the back.
Yeah, he was. We did a watch along. He was here.
Okay, we were watching it together.
Okay. We were watching it together. For us to get those goals, we have to revert to 3 at the back.
3 at the back. Yeah, Arteta does 3 at the back. Glasner does 3 at the back. Araola does that. Even the guy that they want to come, that is the Aston Villa manager.
Oh, Emery. He builds with 3 at the back.
Builds with 3 at the back.
Can I shock you the similarities between Arteta, Maresca, and Pep in that their 3 at the back build up? Check Arteta's lineup. Yeah. All his back 4 are centre backs.
Yes.
Julian Timber, centre back.
Yep.
Gabriel Magalhaes, centre back. Saliba, centre back. Califury, centre back. Left centre back.
Yeah.
Then even the Miles Lewis Kelly is a midfielder. Who's playing as a left back. But he drifts into midfield to create midfield overload while you have 3 flat centre backs. What does Pep play? I've seen games where Pep played Akanji, Stones, Vadiol, left centre back, and then the Portuguese centre back as well that just injured now.
Diaz.
He plays Rúben Diaz. These 4. Then guess what? Stones enters midfield to play a double pivot with Rodri.
Yeah.
That's 3 at the back build up.
Yeah, because that's the modern way of playing.
Maresca, the same thing. He puts James in the mid and puts Malo Gusto, and then somebody from the D drops into mid to help. Same thing that happens when Cucurella drops into mid to help.
Yeah, and it boils down to what we said earlier, and now coming back to the topic about the board and the problems.
Yeah,
I read a very, very good article that we are being run, the football side of things is being run by a billionaire who's an oil tycoon, an energy tycoon. And what they actually do is look at the competition. For example, what are Russian companies doing that we are not? What are the Saudi, the Qataris are doing that we are not? So he's been playing catch up. That's why he went for guys from City. He went from guys from Chelsea. He's going for a quote unquote Premier League proven, because United are playing catch up instead of being ahead of the curve. I told you today I'm going to raise your eyebrows, guys.
Bro. Just keep it going, man. Keep it going. I like it. Trust me, I like it. Keep it going.
These guys are behind the curve instead of setting standards. You know, United under Fergie used to set standards. Fergie played
had the best training ground at the point too, as well. Remember?
Yes. Yeah. Can I remind you of something? Fergie played 6 defenders in an FA Cup quarter-final and beat Arsenal 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Yeah,
no one,
I have that thing right in front of me. Yeah. I have that in front of me. Yeah.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah. Because he shocked guys. Fergie
and played people out of position as well.
Yes.
So
he played John O'Shea as a CDM.
Yeah, with Raphael. Yeah, all right.
Look at that, Casey.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, I told you, and United Talks. I'm not sure whether you've heard me saying this. I keep saying this.
I think I probably have seen it on your videos, but go ahead. I can hear it.
I've said the media has poisoned online fans to a point where they're like zombies. They can't think for themselves.
It's because they don't want Man United to win. Don't you get it? The moment we start to unlock something, they rip it to bits. If you watch that last press conference, did you hear the side comments that they made after Amorim said, "Oh, is it crazy? Is it delusional? Why is he saying that?" That is the plan. They would go loggerheads with him to make sure Man United don't win. People are not getting it.
In front of me here, I have a video of Paul Mason.
Okay.
Paul Mason now, you know Paul Mason is an ex.
I know Paul Mason, ex-Arsenal.
Ex-Arsenal. Yeah. He's been ripping through Amorim since he signed for United. And lo and behold, today, he says they shouldn't have sacked Amorim. United can't keep sacking managers.
Sacking managers, bro, yeah.
Bro, you are among the people who are saying sack him.
Yeah.
Now
the content will end soon. No, like after the Burnley game, a lot of us normally will do video. Some people don't know what to say on the video or live. all they just want to do is sack Amorim. So they will be surprised that this guy is no longer the coach.
Can I give you a prediction? United will struggle to make top 4
this year. And I'll support your prediction with that. Let me support your prediction. We get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we get a caretaker manager. These players will down tools, and they will say, "Oh, because this manager is leaving in 6 months anyway, or 5 months anyway. In June he'll be done, so I don't need to play. I'll try and wait for the next manager so I can be on my best behavior." Bro, we've seen this happen multiple times. Ragnick is a case in point.
Case in point. You see, the reason as to why I'm saying United will struggle is this. Players have now returned from AFCON. Ahmad is back. Mbumo is back. Players have returned from AFCON. The formation has changed. So now you have Ahmad, who was playing week in, week out. Where is he going to play?
Bench.
Okay. Now, remember, one of the reasons why fans wanted Amorim sacked is because Kobe Mino wasn't playing. So it means now you have to give him space in the team.
UKG, you're so right. You're so like Egypt is beating Ivory Coast 3-1 as we speak.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah, Ahmad is coming home.
Bro.
Ahmad is coming back.
Oh man. So how are we gonna play? Like 4-2-3-1. How are we gonna play?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Remember, they are saying Bruno needs to play 10. Okay?
Yeah.
So you play Cunha left. But now between Mbumo and Ahmad, who's going to play on the right?
Okay? Oh no. Between Mbumo, Ahmad, and Shelesi. You are forgetting Shelesi.
Oh, yeah. Shelesi. Who's going to play? Okay.
Man.
Now you have Kobe. They want Kobe to play. So it means you have to sacrifice either Ugarte or Mason Mount in the double pivot to play Kobe. Okay. Now let's go back to defense. De Ligt is coming back. Maguire is coming back. Mazraoui is coming back. Dalot is there. Dogu is there. Eden Heaven is there. Lenny Yoro is there.
Licha.
Yeah, Licha is there. As it were, players were already complaining that they're not getting match time. Now, the club today has officially told Roma Joshua Zirkzee is going nowhere.
Yeah.
What's happening in the next 5-6 months? World Cup. So you're going to have a civil war. So the focus will not be on getting Champions League. The focus will be on the player. Myself as a player, I want to get a chance to go, to play to get to go to the World Cup. It won't be about me getting Champions League. It will be about me getting minutes to play in the World Cup. So you're having an interim manager coming in to sort out now player power that Amorim had already gotten rid of. That's on United's side. Now, remember, the opponents are now settled. Players are back from AFCON. Players are now fit. Remember, now Arsenal are getting their injuries sorted out. City are getting the players they want. Liverpool are now going to be more settled. So you're telling me that all of a sudden, United are going to go on a back-to-back win run of like 5 games.
When we have 5 tough games coming. We're going to go.
Yeah. We drew with Burnley. City and Arsenal are not easy fixtures. Guys are focusing on easy City and Arsenal. Who's after City? Have you guys checked?
It's Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Where?
Same points, actually.
No, same but I'm points. Asking where are we playing Aston Villa?
Oh, yeah. I think we're playing Aston Villa at home, at Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford, yes.
At Old Trafford.
Yeah.
What is the record of Aston Villa at Old Trafford?
No, don't worry. No, you don't need. I did the analysis. You don't need to even remind me. It's bad. It's bad.
Okay, now here are the fixtures actually. After Brighton, that is tomorrow, we play City, Arsenal, then Fulham at home, Tottenham at home, West Ham away, Everton. So out of those 6 fixtures I've mentioned, City, Arsenal, Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, Everton. Realistically speaking, which teams do you think United will beat there? What did Fulham do to Chelsea?
Yeah, they beat Chelsea, yeah.
So remember the stability
and they almost beat Man City, or they almost drew the game. I think it ended 4-3, and Pep was laughing in the man.
Yeah, and West Ham want to sack their manager. So United better pray West Ham don't sack their manager before. Not even Amorim doesn't go there. They just better pray West Ham don't sack their manager before they play.
For manager bounce, they're gonna have manager bounce.
Manager bounce.
the same manager bounce we couldn't have.
Yeah. So United talks plus Casey. I'm asking you, and Casey, remember I predicted this way back in September, and I said the best position United are getting this season is 10th.
Yes. That was why I was surprised when we are 5th or 6th
It takes time. We're almost going forth.
And people are shouting, Sakamori.
Because let me tell you, if you've watched leagues, whether it's Spanish La Liga, Portuguese Liga, Ligue A, Serie A, let me tell you, second half of the season is very, very tricky to navigate. If you didn't collect your points in the first half of the season, the second half of the season is where now and you've seen, Casey,
that's why
remember
Arsenal are very
you,
excited right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Casey, remember I told you, and I was answering to every guy who was commenting and asking where United are finishing. I said, starting January, February, March, you'll see the gaps getting bigger and
Wider.
bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
wider.
Yeah.
Look at Arsenal's gap with the third place team. It's growing and growing and growing. So United right now, if I was a United fan,
it's looking like we're not getting any points until until March, man. March 21st when we play Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Like it's looking like no points from now till March. Like City are so good. Arsenal are so good. Fulham they are resurgent. 1st of February, AFCON players are back. All the AFCON players that they have are back. Tottenham Hotspur, a bit touch and go.
Yeah.
West Ham, a bit touch and go too, but if they have manager bounce, then we're in trouble because they drew us at Old Trafford. And we're playing them in their home. Then Everton, they beat us. So they are resurgent.
Yeah,
bro.
And United usually struggle with Everton away. You remember? Yeah. Now the other thing, the other aspect, as I now push it back to UKC, the other aspect we have to consider is we all saw what happened with the change of formation in the Burnley game.
Yeah,
Cunha was out of the game because of the change of formation and the switch of positions.
Yeah.
Okay. So and I told you the reason as to why, Casey, I told you the reason as to why I wanted Bruno to be sold last summer is because whenever Bruno plays, every single play has to go through him.
Yeah.
Which means the other players cannot express themselves freely.
And he directs play. He tells them where to go, points them in all the directions and stuff.
Yeah. And you saw when Bruno was not around, we were playing better because everyone was getting involved. Everyone had confidence that they can do something with the ball. Now, you're bringing back Ahmad. You're bringing back Mbeumo. You have now Mount, who is fit. You have Šeško, who's now, at least he seems to be firing. You have all these players who now have the hope that now with the new manager or the interim manager, they are going to perform better. And then all of a sudden, you have Cunha playing as the left winger in a 4-2-3-1. You have Mbeumo playing there. Mbeumo was used to playing with Ahmad as the fullback. Now you're asking him to play with Dogu or Dalot. So they have now to start, it's like from scratch, learning each other, learning how they run, how they pass, where do I need the ball.
But you know, the defensive responsibility in this 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1 is going to be different for Ahmad and Dalot right now, because Ahmad is going to be doing more running. If he was running down the flanks at one point, he could cheat, kind of. But this one, you can't cheat because you have to defend as well as attack. And Mbeumo does it way better than Ahmad when it comes to defending. But when it comes to output and scoring and all that, you can tell that. But then that working relationship between Mbeumo and Ahmad, you can never have it again.
Yeah,
you're not gonna play. You're not gonna play Ahmad as a right back because you're most likely going to be playing him out of position, and everybody's gonna clamor for him playing as a 10 or as a. Everything is just in the mud.
Yeah, and then the other thing, guys, you have to acknowledge is with Amorim's system, he was able to cover Casemiro's weaknesses.
Lapses.
Lapses. Casemiro does not have the legs to cover the pitch. Now you're playing him in a double pivot. And you saw actually Ugarte had a good game in the Burnley game and was able to cover a lot for Casemiro.
Because he was doing the covering while Casemiro was just doing the playing.
Yes. So now since we want, remember I said, since United fans want Kobe to play. So do you play Kobe, Casemiro? Who covers for the other?
UKG have said this. UKG have said this. Kobe is not making that England World Cup squad. Whether we like it or not, let's give him playing time.
Yeah.
Elliot Anderson, that is playing for 17th place, Nottingham Forest, is still playing better to this day. Kobe is definitely not making that squad. Let's not try. Let the media try as much as possible to push whoever they want to push. Right now, they are on route to destroying another player's career in Lacey, because they are hyping him up now as the next best. In fact, I've heard certain things that Lacey is a combination of Salah and Mount. Are you serious right now? I saw that very wild take. Are you serious right now?
I saw another take that he should be given the number 7 shirt.
Are you serious right now? You guys just don't want to let this player to grow and evolve and build his moment. In fact, for me, I feel like he shouldn't even be jumping into the first team almost immediately. He gets a few minutes here and there, then he's sent on loan.
For Kobe Menu, I think what I have to say about that is now is his opportunity.
I know he's not going to take it
to actually show himself on the pitch, because
Casey,
now
he won't take it.
Now it will look somehow that everybody were clamoring for you to play. You were doing your antics. You know, your sister was doing
faking injuries. Faking injuries. All of a sudden, he's fully fit.
You come to the pitch and you're not delivering. Somebody, I watched somebody. I don't want to mention his name. He said, I was watching his analysis. He said, Kobe Menu is a dynamic player. When he entered, you could see some dynamics. I wanted to say, shut up. Which dynamics?
Against Burnley, why didn't his dynamics help him to connect that pass that he blew?
He was saying that against Burnley, that he could see the dynamic. I said this guy could not trap the ball.
Yeah, he was shaking.
He was shaky. He's a good player, but he had a bad game against Burnley. So we should stop sugarcoating. We should stop sugarcoating players. When you want to criticize them, guy, you played well. You are a good player, but you didn't play well here.
You didn't play well, fast.
Yeah, so now it's his opportunity to play. I've said it. Kobe is not Iniesta. He's not Xavi. I didn't know why we were acting like Kobe could solve all our midfield problem.
In life, whether it's football, whether it's your marriage, relationship, workplace, there's usually something that's called weight of expectations.
Facts.
And the weight of expectation is usually too heavy. So now Kobe will be given the stage. And everyone's expectation, they were here, now they've gone up here. So every touch of the ball, every pass, every mistake will be scrutinized. You see Shialesi now? I pray to God Shialesi doesn't play more than 15 minutes the entire season, each game. Because now the weight of expectations, I'm telling you, I said I usually give hot takes that usually make guys hate me. I'm telling you, Shialesi should be given 10-15 minute subs. 10-15 minute subs, that is it. In fact, this talk about playing Shialesi, playing Kobe Mainu versus Brighton, we will be skinned alive, my guys.
I agree.
We'll be skinned alive. Shialesi, right now, the expectation, he had 2 good moments. 2. The shot that hit the post.
And the one you should have laid it for Mount, and then he blasted it wide.
You know what has happened? The weight of the expectations has gone up, and I'll give examples. Adnan Januzaj.
Facts.
Federico Makeda.
Thank you. Keep calling them.
What happened?
What's this guy?
Ravel Morrison. Yeah.
There's this other guy that plays left back as well. I remember the names. There's this guy that played left back that had a very funny name.
There was that guy who played left back. Shinji Kagawa, you remember him?
Kagawa, Cameron Borthwick Jackson.
Yes, Cameron
Jackson. This guy was a right winger as well. Even Zaha, young Zaha at the point.
Even Zaha. Yeah. What happened to those names? Because the weight of the expectation.
Do you remember a certain Manucho?
Yes.
Yeah, Manucho, Manucho, Uganda, I think.
You remember Nick Powell? Do you remember?
Nick Powell, I need Nick Powell, yeah.
He was touted to be the next Paul Scholes. You remember that?
Yes. Also Angola, yes. Manucho is Angola, not Uganda. Yeah.
Not Uganda,
so you remember? Yeah.
I was thinking about the difference between Manchester United and our noisy neighbor is this. Now, Manchester United signed 5 players, right?
Yeah.
Man City got 12. Mind you, a bad Manchester United signed 5 players.
5 players,
a good Manchester City that won, 4 trophies. They got 12. Now, they don't understand what what's his name.
They don't have the City way. They don't
understand what this guy they signed, Doku. They didn't understand what they were saying. They still went and got Semenyo. Guardiola got injured. They're still going for Gueye.
No,
do you know what that does to the academy?
Don't forget they bought Mamouche last season, January, from Frankfurt.
Savinho.
And Savinho. They wanted to now sell Savinho this season, and they realized, they've not got another target, so they kept Savinho. Now they have a barrage of wingers.
Now, what that does is this. You can never hear a Man City fan telling you, play academy. They have academy. They have good players there. Palmer was at the academy.
Do you know
what they do is this? How it has helped Man City is this. For you as an academy player to want to play at that level, that means you should strive to be at the level of those first team players.
Yeah.
Or surpass them a little bit, or even try to meet up to their level.
But they have an academic graduate who's playing in their team for the last 5 years, Phil Foden.
Yes.
Heskey's 2 sons are ripping it up in the academy, but they can't even make the first team.
Because those first team players are better than them.
Yeah, let me throw some shade. Let me throw some arrows. Fletcher today, United Talks. I watch your analysis of the interview.
Press conference.
Press conference. Fletcher said about youth, this club has been built. Youth. Where did his 2 sons start the academy?
Man City.
They started in Man City. They couldn't play there. Then he brought them to United.
Yeah, I agree.
They couldn't get a chance in City. Even Rooney. Those boys were not getting chances at City. They brought them to United.
Yeah.
But at United, we want to play young players, whether they are deserving or not, because they are our academy. That is the United way.
Do you know? Let me give you 3 clubs: Ajax, Real Madrid, and Barcelona produce the most academy players in the world. Virtually, you can go to every league in the world and you'll find academy graduates from one of these 3.
And we have one in our team as well.
Yes.
De Ligt, an Ajax player.
Mazraoui,
Ajax. Okay. Yeah.
Ajax. Facts. Now, you look at Barcelona. They keep saying, look at Barcelona, Lamine Yamal, Pedri. Do you know that Pedri, Lamine Yamal, all those academy graduates they're talking about, do you know how many players they had in their group?
Oh, facts. Yeah. But even when Barcelona was having issues, the crop of players they brought were their age group, the Lamine Yamals, the Gavi, the Pedri. They brought all of them together.
Yeah. They moved as a group.
Yeah, the Real Madrid that you're talking about, there's the
class of 92.
The class of 92. Bro.
Class of we are talking about not 2 class.
Class.
So like we keep saying, a lot needs to be done at this club. So is it so, and it will start with getting a proper coach. It will start with getting a proper coach.
KC,
you disagree with that?
No, KC, vehemently disagree with you.
What do you think about that?
The first thing we need to sort out at this club is to get people who have brains of how to run a club in terms of a business model and in terms of a football model. It's very, very clear. If you look at Arsenal, a City, you look at Real Madrid, you look at Barcelona, you look at Bayern, they have guys who are experts in running the football club as a business, and they have guys who are experts at running the football club as a football club in terms of playing on the pitch. United have guys who are a mix of both. You have Omar Berada, who does not understand anything to do with tactics, saying that he wants Amorim. You have Wilcox, who does not know anything about business, wanting to go and buy Delap because he's cheaper.
That Delap one was the shocking one. I wanted him at some point, but when I looked at him, I was like, nah, man.
Yeah. So KC, the short-term fix with United Talks, the short-term fix is getting a manager, but it won't. It's just it's like you are using a wet wipe to clean the whole toilet, a whole public toilet. Sorry, I'm being a bit.
No, I like the analogy.
Yeah,
straightforward. Yeah,
it's when you get even if you get Luis Enrique and give him £1 billion shillings. Sorry, not shillings, pounds, £1 billion pounds. Even if you give Luis, or even if you bring Pep all the way from City with all his players to City, he will still fail. Because United right now, a majority of the owners, as I said, they are playing catch up. You have guys who are in Florida, the owners
running things in England.
In England, you have a guy who has multiple clubs that are failing. Nice are in the relegation zone.
Ooh. Wow.
Nice are in the relegation zone. Just check.
Wow.
But you know where you're going to now. They won't, is like, as long as they're making profits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's going to consign them the footballing side.
Yeah. In the last 5 games, Leeds have lost 4 and drawn 1.
Exactly.
That is, they've only won 5 games, 3 draws, and 9 losses in 17 games.
Now, check how many managers they've had since.
Don't worry. Since 2021, 2021, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 managers in 6 years. Since 2020, 2021.
And United have had 10 managers since 2013.
Oh, man. They never had a longest 7 manager at all. 15, 16, 16, 17, 17. So they had one manager for 1 season. And then they hired Vieira. And after 2 seasons, they sacked him. They hired... Then they started hiring and firing. They even got back an old man. Oh, this model is repeating. They got an old manager they fired, brought him back. He had 29% win rate. They sacked him in 1 year. And then brought in another manager in that same year.
Yeah. So I'm telling you guys, the issue is not the manager. The issue is we have guys at the club who want to mix football and who want to mix business. You can't have that. You look at City. City, they've let Guardiola and his cronies from Barcelona run the football.
Run things.
They have totally different people.
Yeah, and guess what? His assistants are still going away to coach in other clubs, and he's still running it.
That's where I was going at UKG. Now, what I say, if we can get a proper coach, I'm looking at not a puppet.
Yeah,
if
not a puppet.
A proper
manager. Yeah,
a proper man. Okay, let me use the word manager. If I would get a manager, like if somebody like Ancelotti or like Enrique comes to United, he has seen Amorim's situation. He knows what is coming at. I'm sure he will be the one that will. He can tell them, leave the footballing side to me. Leave the footballing to me.
You know. There is one thing, guys. You are forgetting. The reason as to why United don't want a manager is because they don't want to spend money. A manager has a blank check. Do you think what Pep is doing, he can do at Bayern? No, he can't. What Pep is doing, he can do at Real? No, he can't. What Pep is doing, he can't do at United. So you guys are asking for a manager, rightfully so. But a manager is one that is told, here's the blank check, do whatever you want. At the end of the day, we want trophies. If you win trophies, we will get the profits. That can't work at United. That's why they want a yes person. So for us, what you should be asking for is what we call a good tactician. Not a good manager, a good tactician. So, Casey, I keep telling you this, that there are 2 ways coaches succeed. The number one way is a coach looks at the tools he has, the players he has, and comes up with a tactic and says, this is the best tactic, this is the best formation, the best system to get the best out of these players. And that's what Ole Gunnar did. And that's why they want him back. Because Ole Gunnar will look at the players he has and say, we are going to play a 4-3-3 or we are going to play a 9-1-0.
Yeah.
That's what they want. So United are looking for a good tactician. You see? Now, the second way is the Pep way, where you have a set way of playing. You look for players to actually assist you. That's why Pep keeps changing players like vests and clothes.
Vests. Yeah. I agree.
He like Mamouche right now, Mamouche and Savinho, they are gone.
Yeah, they're gone. They're going to be sold. And Mamouche has barely played even a year.
Yeah. When Pep came in, do you know how many defenders and goalkeepers Pep went through in the first 3 seasons he was at City?
Claudio, Bravo.
Yeah.
He let Joe Hart go. He got Claudio Bravo. Bravo was messing up. He let him go. Got a couple of keepers. Then got Ederson and stuck with Ederson for a pay. And then let Ederson go and he's replaced him with Donnarumma. Like he's getting world-class keepers. And he's also...
Donnarumma was not in his plans. They went for James Trafford.
Yeah. And they got and then James Trafford didn't work out after.
Yes.
And James Trafford is their James Trafford is their academic graduate.
Now you guys, can that happen at United? Like you buy some elements, and then you see, Donnarumma is available. San Elements, you're on the bench. Donnarumma, we are giving you 550k a week. Come and play. No. So for us, that's the reason why I'm saying the names I'm seeing being touted as replacements for Amorim are laughable, because those guys, as much as we say they are good tacticians, I look at this squad and I'm saying they can't work with this team.
Facts.
They can't work with this team. Facts. Like Areola and Glasner, they need competitive, highly athletic midfielders, which we don't. Yeah. And these guys don't want to spend 100 million on a player.
Meanwhile, they didn't want to give the ex-manager the money to get all the players he wanted.
Yeah. Now
it's a problem.
Look at this also. United talks. They spent 15 million on Amorim to cancel his contract from Sporting. Yeah. Spent another 9 million for his coaching staff. That's 24 million, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Right now, they've spent another 25 million to sack Amorim and his staff after 14 months. So if you do 24 plus 25, it's already 49 million pounds that could have been used to buy a player.
Yeah,
one player. even if you didn't have to spend, let's assume, I mean, like if their debt Amorim stayed till the end of the season, they probably wouldn't have spent that money to settle the club.
Yeah.
And settle the managers and buy him out of his contract.
Yeah.
Even if you spend that 20-something million buying him out of his contract, if you kept the 20-something million you are using to pay him off, you would have still signed one midfielder.
Yeah.
I'm sure of that.
Yeah, the Semenyo money was there. 65 million.
Facts. Yeah.
They already have targets, not only in midfield, but they have other targets.
Yeah.
But they are saying, we can't sign now because your system is not working. Regardless of whether it's Amorim or not, we still need players.
You need players. We still need midfielders.
So
it's like a common factor.
Yeah. So now that's why I'm saying, as much as we want a tactician, a manager, we also need to sort out the footballing department and the finance department, because the structure they want is the structure that Real Madrid have. Real Madrid will go and buy Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mbappe because they are available. They will sign them because they are available, regardless of whether they have wingers in their team. Now, United, they want to have a director of football and a recruitment manager to build as a team that will transcend any manager. But at the same time, they want to rely on a manager to buy the player. So it doesn't make sense to be, guys. It doesn't absolutely make sense to be. Having a DOF, having a recruitment manager means you are signing players for the club, not for the manager. That's why they went for that's why they went for Sheshko instead of Watkins. That's why they went for Lamens instead of Martinez. So now
instead of Martinez.
Yeah. So for me it's just chaotic.
Just to add to that comment you made earlier about Jason Wilcox likening himself to being a Man United manager, being a coach at heart. There's a report by the Sun saying that Jason Wilcox likened his role to the manager behind the scenes at Manchester United. And the training ground sources say that Wilcox billed himself like a manager and stressed that Amorim was the coach. So you've already disrespected him on all levels by saying that. It's unclear whether he told Amorim directly in that infamous meeting, but Amorim was made aware of Wilcox's comments that led to his extraordinary outburst after United drew 1-1 to Leeds, where he demanded to be referred as the club's manager and not the head coach.
So with this comment, which top manager are we going to attract? I mean, which top manager is going to come to a club where the sporting director is saying that
that's why I'm saying I'm not seeing Wilcox staying at the club. He has made far too many mistakes. Berada has also made far too many mistakes. Both of them, I believe they are going. At least Wilcox will go. Because when you look at how manager interviews go, a coach or a manager usually comes with a presentation and says, this is how I set up my team. This is where I would play Cunha. This is where I would play Mbumbo. This is where... And then now he says, but for me to actually succeed, I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Okay? So now you are in that interview with the DOF, director of football, who's now the manager. So you want to tell me that he will tell you, no, you can't do that. You'll do this. So why then are we hiring a head coach? Just hire coaches.
Hire coaches, and tell the coaches what to do. Give them instructions.
Tell the coaches what to do.
Go on.
That is actually how they are going to run it. That's why they are going for Ole. At the end of the day, don't be surprised. Probably maybe Carrick or Ole must actually get this job permanently.
But do you know that Carrick is more of a manager than Ole is?
Yes. Carrick has been coaching the last 36 months.
Yes, he has wealth of experience for more than 2 seasons at Middlesbrough. Just couldn't get them promoted. Then he was let go. Right.
And you know who made Carrick? Who made Ole succeed?
There was Carrick and McKenna.
There is one more person. Mike Phelan.
Oh, Mike Phelan. Mickey Phelan was there.
Yeah.
Mickey Phelan was there.
And Mickey Phelan understood what it takes to actually handle the egos. You know, this player power, Casey, we keep talking about, it started in Ole's time.
Yeah. Player FC, Martial FC, all of those things.
Oh, man. You see, so that's why I'm saying, at the end of the day, whether it's Ancelotti, whether it's Zidane, whether it's a new talent out there, they will fail because this club does not truly understand what they want. They want to win the Premier League, but they don't have the right mindset, the right environment, the amount of money. You see, right now, football, you can't bring in academy kids. I saw someone debating me on TikTok in the morning saying that Amorim should have started the Mantato, Shialesi, all these academy kids instead of playing Dogu as a right wing. And then I asked him, can you give me one team? I'll even ask you guys, give me one team that has won with academy players in the EPL era.
That's true. That's true.
Name one team that
even Arsenal, when they came with their young boys after Arteta, they still haven't won anything since then.
Yeah, Arteta tried playing the academy kids. Nketiah, he tried Smith Rowe, he tried all these players.
It's shocking. I found a shocking stat yesterday about Saka. Not to digress, but Saka has played 250 something games for Arsenal, and he's only scored 50 something goals. For a player who is being put on the same level as Salah and Co.
Now, let me also. I told you guys I'll spit facts today. Do you know that Martinelli and Mason Greenwood were on trial at United? United
yes.
rejected Martinelli,
Yeah,
went for
Martinelli,
Greenwood.
yes. No, for Greenwood, yes.
How is Martinelli performing other than speed? What else does he offer?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. The other thing is this. Amorim said from day one, you are going to see an idea.
Yep.
You might not see a successful one right now, but you will see an idea. And we saw it. He stuck to it. It took more time than expected.
Facts.
The unfortunate part about being a manager is, as I said, it's front facing. If you don't win, you get sacked.
Yeah.
Then one thing that he said that also a lot of guys, I'm glad they are picking up, and of course the 1958 are going to run that protests for me, which is just a waste of time. I'll say why it's a waste of time. He said that if you're going to listen to Gary Neville, just change the club.
Facts. Yeah, change the club.
Just change the club. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So basically, he was telling the guys up top, you're not Manchester United material.
Yeah.
If you are listening to a pundit, you're not in the right environment.
Wow.
Yeah, facts.
That's what he meant.
It's deep. It's deep.
Guys didn't understand what Amorim
No, they didn't
meant.
pick that. Yeah, they didn't pick that.
He was telling the likes of Wilcox,
Berada,
even
Vivell.
Jim.
Yeah, Jim Ratcliffe.
He was telling them, if you're listening to, and remember, Gary Neville allegedly has some shares at Ineos. Allegedly. So he's a big pal of, and I've said allegedly. These are just
facts.
Allegedly
covers you.
Allegedly. I don't want KC to have his platform blocked. So allegedly
covers you.
Yes. So you look at that situation where a manager is coming to tell you don't listen to outside noise. Now, the other point is this. When Amorim needed help, they helped him 100%. But the only time they helped him 100% is to save money. That is getting rid of Sancho, getting rid of Rashford, getting rid of Garnacho, getting rid of all these players, high earners and all that. That's the one time Ineos have actually backed him fully. Now, when he needed help in terms of spending,
they refused to bring the money. Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
So, Casey, a question to you and United Talks. With 1958 asking for protests, number one, why did they not ask for protests after United finished 15th and only saw 4 first-team players coming in?
Yeah.
Why now? They had a chance to protest when Ineos was sacking people.
Sacking 200.
They did not protest. Okay? They had a chance to protest when ticket prices were raised. I think
they protested in that one, but it was kind of like a weak protest. It was it was not like the protest of Glazers out and stuff.
Yeah, and the reason as to why I'm saying that protest is a waste of time, and I'm not scared of being quoted for this and being racially abused and all that, because we are used to being racially abused, because we are told guys from Africa don't know anything about English football. Yeah. This is what I would say, because I know that's what's going to come. A good protest is you guys saying we are emptying the stadium for the full 90 minutes.
Yep. Well, guess what? Some people who are the tourists and others who bought the ticket with their life savings are going to go in the stadium. That's the thing. And then the others are still going to buy the merchandise. So
that's why I say these protests are just because those guys will protest when the game starts. They are in the stadium. They're in the stadium singing "All is on the wheel."
Yeah. Always at the wheel. Tell me how good does
always at the wheel. Yeah. So what's the point of the protest? It's just a waste of time. for me, that protest is just a money-making venture to sell banners and all that. So
Yeah.
the best
And guess what they're gonna wear on the day of the protest? Man
Mhm.
United merchandise. So
a United jersey like Casey.
yeah. No, but if you have if you have the old one like Casey, that's fine. But if you're looking like buying the new ones, and I'm a culprit for that. But if you're looking at buying the new ones and all of that, that's like you funding them and funding their business thing. If everybody wants to protest, we boycott the whole thing, boycott everything, boycott the games.
You know what I would say is this. I would say the best protest is number one. Whenever the manager is having a press conference, whether it's the Friday press conference or Tuesday or whatever, go to that press conference.
Yeah.
Basically, bomb that press conference. Bomb it and say this press conference won't proceed until we have the owners speaking to the press. That's the best protest.
Not to be saying that they're going to do a protest and come in the stadium, shout for a bit, and then go back.
Yeah, even when these protesters ask for a meeting with, let's say, the club hierarchy, it's a closed door meeting. It's never done live.
And it's with the fan representatives. That's the challenge.
Yeah, so let them come. I like what Sporting did. I like what Lyon did. I like what Marseille did.
AC Milan did it.
AC Milan. The owners went to the pitch and actually had a conversation with the fans. Why can't they do that? Let them land that chopper at Old Trafford. We have a speaker system. So right now they've let Amorim take the fall. There is no accountability on Wilcox. Yeah, so for me that protest is just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time.
So according to you, before the next appointment, the most important thing is getting rid of Barada and Wilcox.
Yeah, they need to leave before we get a new manager next season, because we will have to wait. If United are going for a serious coach, a serious manager, they'll have to wait till the end of World Cup. They'll have to wait till the end of World Cup.
Yeah, and that actually makes the plan even worse because you don't know what to expect. And then players tend to show false forms in World Cup because it's a 7-game tournament for each team, for each player, for whoever gets to the final.
So if United are going for a serious coach like Ancelotti, who's at as Brazil,
do you think Ancelotti is gonna come? Because I'm hearing it's Ancelotti and
no. I don't think he's gonna come. But
unless they offer them crazy money. If you offer
Ancelotti crazy money, then you must be ready to offer Ancelotti the players he wants.
Yes. That's why I'm saying crazy money. Yeah. Basically, you're giving him a blank check.
Yeah. I think in case we don't sack a Bereda or Wilcox, anybody who should go for like a top
class,
a top manager that will come in and the board won't override him.
You know, the one name I saw on that list, I started laughing. Marco Silva. I was like, what the heavens are we thinking about?
No.
That's another guy he's hot-tempered. That guy is hot-tempered.
Amorim is nice. The Zebi walked out of. He threatened them. The Zebi threatened Marcel Board. The Zebi threatened Marcel Board. So United talks. We've been here almost 2 hours. So what is your final thoughts? In 3 years, where do you see United? Are we still going to be rebuilding?
Oh yeah. Like it looks like we're going to rebuilding, and I like the fact that they asked me 3 years because they came out and told us that Project 2028 is alive. Project 2028 is what they want to. That by 2028 the club will be 100 years, and it will be good to win a trophy, win the Premier League in 2028, so that it will commemorate the club's 100th year in. That was the plan. 150th year, and guess what? they started a project with someone and then sacked the person. That's like reset. That's hitting the reset button on something you already started that started in 2024. The whole project started in 2024, and then you hit a reset button saying that what the guy said because he spoke out about his role. And I will not put it past what the Sun just posted about him being annoyed that he was not the manager, he was the coach. But then in the next 3 years, just to answer your question, I think we'll still be rebuilding. We'll still be sacking managers and hiring and signing players and trying to sign players to catch up. UKG has said it that we are playing catch-up mode for a long time. And in truth, UKG is the second person I'm hearing this from. I put videos out on YouTube a lot, and one guy always comes on my YouTube comments and he says, United are playing catch-up. United are in catch-up mode. He always says it. On every video I've put out that he comments on, he says, United are playing catch-up mode. So it seems like this is actually what is going to happen, because sacking Amorim now sets us back about another 2 years. Because you have to now get a new manager, and that manager has to imprint his own system. And by the time he imprints his system, one season has gone, because you're definitely not getting a new manager now. So 2025-26 season is written off. Then you have 26-27, it's written off already, because the manager has to come. He has to now need 2 or 3 transfer windows. And then by that time we come to 2027, Arsenal would have won 1 trophy, Man City would have won, Liverpool would have probably won again. And we'll still be playing catch up. Meanwhile, we were 2 trophies ahead of Liverpool a couple years ago. 2 Premier League trophies ahead of Liverpool a couple years ago. Now they are level on trophies with us. Klopp won 1, and even a new and a slot won 1. So 3 years from now, I think we'll still be playing catch up. That's my take.
Kimi says not 3 years. He said 6.
But Sir Alex Ferguson said 20 years. Sir Alex Ferguson said 20 years when Amorim was here. So
he said also said as long as the current managers are at this club, 6 years we are still rebuilding.
Yeah, we're still going to be rebuilding, man. Like, we're still going to be trying to sign players to fit a particular system, because you have a squad. I have a list of the entire players that have been signed over the last 10 to 12 years. You have a squad that is a mix of multiple players from multiple managers. You have a Dalot that was signed under Jose Mourinho. You have a Luke Shaw that was signed under Louis van Gaal. You have a Bruno Fernandes that was signed under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You have a Xerxes that was signed under Ten Hag. You have Ugarte under Ten Hag. You have Casemiro under Ten Hag. You have so many players. You have Ahmad under Ole. Excuse me. De Ligt under Ten Hag. Lawrence under Amorim. Heaven under Amorim. Dogu under Amorim. Like, this is a mix of 5 different managers in one club, bro. Meanwhile, you look at City. All the players in the first team squad were signed under Pep. You look at Liverpool, all the players in the first team squad were signed under Klopp. This guy just came and brought in 3 or 4 players. You look at Arsenal, all the first team were signed under Arteta. They are all his players. Even when Saliba was still young, he said Saliba is not yet good for the first team. Saliba is not yet good for the first team, so he'd rather send Saliba on loan. And Saliba has come back and is a menace in the Premier League as a defender. Gabriel Magalhaes was signed under Arteta, and he was not as good, and he was so injury prone. They managed him, and now he's a top. How many goals have Arsenal conceded this season? Look at the Premier League table. Somebody brought an annoying start last night when we were having that conversation, and that stat holds true to today. Over the last 5 or 6 years, Manchester United have conceded 50+ goals every season. Arsenal have conceded 14. Manchester United have conceded so far 36. There is nothing stopping us from getting to 50. Nothing. 50+ goals we've conceded every. Man United have conceded 32. 50+ goals every season. That tells you that there's a recurring theme. We have not been able to replace our midfield over the last 10 to 15 years. since Michael Carrick, Paul Scholes, Darren Fletcher, and the likes left. Even Scott McTominay and Fred leaving, we still haven't been able to replace our midfield.
Yeah.
We're struggling with an aging Casemiro, where even whether we like it or not, even Bruno Fernandes aging. We're struggling with him playing in that deep line role.
30.
Yeah.
I remember when Ole was even that's to tell you more, the board is actually some of the problem, most of the problem. When Ole wanted to sign Declan Rice, I remember that.
Yes.
They went and got a striker for him.
yes. I wanted Declan Rice. West Ham wanted 100 million. Man United didn't want to fuck it out, and guess what? Arsenal did it, and they got Declan Rice. What about Haaland? When he was a Molder, Haaland was a Molder. Ole wanted Haaland at Molder. They're like, who is this young player? We don't need this young player.
Bellingham.
Bellingham as well. They brought Bellingham, showed him around Old Trafford. The rest is history. So I mean, like, there's a huge problem, and that huge problem, if it's not resolved right now.
Kimi said, he's just echoing what UKG said. He said, I support the protest against the owners, but the protest should be with their pockets, which is what I think he just came out, which is what we said here. I mean, don't go and do protests. You are wearing Manchester United merchandise. You are making them rich. You are buying. You will shout in the stadium. Maybe stand up for at the 10th minute or whatever and shout for 30 minutes. You paid for the ticket.
You pay for the ticket, so you help them.
You are helping them. That is not the kind of protest we should do. If at all we are going to do protests.
At one time, Arsenal fans wanted to protest. What did they do? They brought bin bags and placed it on their seats in the stadium, in one full corner of the stadium, because they were protesting the owners. Arsenal. I mean, Man United, they are just we're too loyal. Too loyal.
So thank you guys for being here, and this is the first time. This is actually my first. Is it first? Yeah, my first stream, I think.
First live stream.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like I said before, I had to go and learn how to use it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, it can only get better. And thank you guys for send me a request on Facebook. Let me send you a money gun. It's your birthday.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
Send me like a request on TikTok so I can accept you. So I'll just send you a money gun. It's your birthday. Really and imagine, guys, it's his birthday and he's here today.
Yeah,
he could be so many places celebrating, and he's here today.
My wife has warned me, like, but you know what? I just have to do this, man. Like, Fred, Kimi. Maybe on Monday, on Tuesday, we can. Yeah. Also, follow UKG, follow United Talks. Check their YouTube, their TikToks. One Happy United Family. And on Wednesdays, if you are free, you join us. Me and UKG, we used to host like a great debate on Wednesdays. Like I said, we don't do banter here. We just sensible conversations.
We just have conversations around Manchester United, and
the United fans don't like that.
Yeah, they don't like that. Then Kimi, on Monday, I think I will host maybe only Kimi. Okay, Kimi and Fred probably, or Tanje. Kimi has a lot to say about the board. Like, he wrote a book. Kimi wrote a book about the board. So next, the part 2 will be the Kimi. I could have he was supposed to be here, but due to the time difference, the time difference. Like you can see, he just came on now. So we'll try to do it in a way that we are in different. Yes. And it's late where you are, UKG. I appreciate you being here.
No worries.
Yeah.
No
So
worries.
thank you.
Basically evening, so different time zones for you.
Early morning. This is what Manchester United is doing to us. That is what when they lose, you get. Imagine you are staying awake. I will keep saying this. You are staying awake 2 a.m., 3 a.m. These people are losing.
Yeah, Casey, that's actually what I wanted to say. I keep saying this United talks. I'm sure you've heard me say this.
Yeah, I've heard you say
At the end of the day, it's entertainment. You know,
facts.
as much as we have passion for the club,
Yeah.
it's entertainment. Like, however much you've hated Rúben Amorim, and I'm saying this for guys who wanted Rúben Amorim out. He's richer than you, man.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't have a clue who you are. Doesn't know you from Jack.
You wanted him out. The guy is smiling because he has 10 million pounds in his bank.
Oh my
He couldn't say no. He couldn't say like, I haven't had a 50% win rate, so don't pay me. No, the guy is smiling and he'll move on. You know.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's football. The other thing is, don't be a keyboard warrior, spitting abuse all over. Just have a sensible conversation. You know, nowadays we are in the extremes. You find that if someone does not agree with your point, they usually hurl abuse at you.
Yes.
The tone is quite harsh. It's just a matter of saying I disagree with you, and that's it. It's just as simple as that.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's you know, the missus usually says this, and it's a quote I also read somewhere. Opinion are like farts. Just because you have one, don't let it out.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, what I would say is, Casey reacts. You are doing a good job. We can
Cheers,
tell
man.
you. Yeah, being from Africa, doing United content, we don't grow as fast as the guys from the UK. It takes
those guys,
patience. It takes patience. It takes the grace of God, and you just keep pushing. You know, just keep pushing.
I mean, you're competing with guys who live there and they've been doing this for more than. I'm talking, for example, like United Stand. They've been doing this for more than 15 years now, since 2012, 2013, right? So, like getting to this point and being a voice in the United fan base, especially from the African side, is amazing.
Yeah. And also, Africa is catching up. Like, those guys have had internet for years. Africa is now gaining access to internet the past 5 years. You know, some countries are also now getting access to internet, getting access to mobile devices, smart devices like smartphones, tablets, and all that. Then the other thing is, the tricky part about Africa is we can't do this as a full-time job. Those guys do it as a full-time job. So that's why they can stream at 10 a.m. while you are at the office. You can't stream.
They get the breaking news and they're the first to put it out.
They are the first to put it out.
And you analyze it differently, right?
So for us, it's a tough ask, but at the end of the day, it's the passion. For me, I never started doing this for income or for money. It's just the passion I have for the club. So anyone else who also is listening to this and does United content, don't use the toxic way to gain followers, because when things start going on well, the internet never forgets. So that's